Hello guys and welcome to a brand new video. Today I'm here with NieR Automata episode number 9 reaction. So yeah, it has been a while and the four episodes that was left for this season has been released all on the same day. I think it came out on 23rd. So I'm going to be reacting to them one after the other. Uh, don't know when each episode is going to come out. When I'm going to get time like today, I'm going to just do one. So today, and it won't be much long. I'm pretty sure I'll be able to complete this within 2 weeks. So I'm just going to do it today. Like tomorrow, maybe the day after tomorrow, I get enough time. I'm going to do another one like that. So that's what I'm going to do. And yeah, four more episodes left. This is episode 9 to 9, 10, 11, 12. Four more. And I've also heard that the sequel has also been planned to this. So we're going to get another anime in the future. You know, NieR Automata and anime, like which is going to, like, I'm guessing, like, kind of tell more of the story. So yeah, like let's go then. All right. So since it's been a while, I've kind of forgotten. Maybe I've forgotten a few of the names. Most of the names I remember, so I might need to actually like refresh my memory with the names and everything. And I do remember most of the stuff that happened. Maybe a few of the details it probably slipped my mind, but after watching it, I'll probably remember it all. But let's get started then. So in the previous video, as far as I can remember, what happened is, like, we came to this place where we were supposed to find A2, and while trying to find A2, 2B and 9S kind of splits up, and 9S comes across like a silhouette of A2, and he starts following her, and then someone jump scares him, and that's where it ended. I remember, that's all I remember. So let's see what happens. Yeah, this is episode number 9. Let's get started. I'll be putting the subtitles on the timer here, sync it to whichever is your preference, and let's begin. Right, here's the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, is this like the the hacking? Okay, let's see. Hmm. Yeah, that's what happened. I remember. Yeah, exactly. I was wondering, like, he was in the real world. Why did he suddenly come here? Hmm. What? We made war. Okay. Oh, this is Adam, isn't it? Or I don't know. Yep, that's Adam. Oh yeah, I remember in the previous video, like in the end, there was a section where Eve was like, "Oh, I cannot feel my brother anymore. Where's Adam?" Something like that. He said. So he's here. All right. Hmm. Hmm. Oh boy. Yeah. Oh, he even knows that. I guess he did meet her like while fighting. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, this part. I remember this. In the game, right? Okay. Hmm. Oh boy. Damn, look at that face. Yeah. Hmm. Oh boy. Damn. Yeah. Well, damn, the door just closed. Oh, it's a jackass. Hmm. Okay. The company unit. Yeah. Okay, so he did he like just stop walking and just like fall down on the ground or something? Like he went into the yeah, he went into the is his body here? What is that? Oh, okay. Mm. Well, I don't think the headquarter will. Oh boy. Yep, cannot. There you go. Tell her as that. Well, this was like exactly how it went in the game. We had to do everything alone, you know. Like, like like Ninus was with us, but yeah, except him. Okay, so oh, okay, yep, indeed. Yeah. Oh wow. Yeah. Oh yeah, I remember this stage in the game. Yep. Okay, this was a interesting stage. Yeah. Oh, we're almost at the end, as far as I can remember. This was almost towards the end of the game. Like I wouldn't call it end, but like the later half. Right. Silicon and carbon. I see. Ooh. Right. Oh yeah, I remember we'll have to fight. As far as I can remember, Adam over here. I think so. What the hell? Okay, I don't remember this part. Maybe I just forgot. Also, those are just statues. Okay. So, because it's a copied city, they're trying to copy the whole thing. Like they're also making humans, not humans, but these type of, Wait, is that? What the hell? Oh my god. Right. Damn. Yo. Oh boy, the camera angle. Okay, so wait, what is this, like a library? Wow, it's just it just fixes it back up. Ah, there he is. Yeah, he's copying like a city. That's why there's like people over there as well that he's making. Hmm. Yep. Wait. Yeah, she probably didn't. Yeah, there you go. Yep. Oh, wow, damn. So, yep, mimicked humanity. Like he read so many. Yeah, he read so many books and everything. He was like learning how humanity works and how humans, and he's like copying them. And now, yeah. Mm, mm. Okay, what? Androids have been seeking for all the years. Whoa. Okay, like I said, I don't remember exactly what happened almost at the end of the game. So I don't remember this part. Even if it was in the game, I don't remember if it was. No, there was an arch nemesis. Yeah, it looks like. By us. Hmm. Makes sense. Like plants. He's like, yeah, screw them aliens. Humans are better. Oh boy. Yeah, he's just painting them and everything. I see. That is why he's so fascinated with androids as well, because they're made in the. They're made in the. Damn, he has some nice nails. Those are not nails, but yeah. Oh boy, there he is. Damn. Like the more, damn, the more the androids are like a human, the more he is fascinated by them. He's like, yeah, perfect, just like a human. Yep, there you go. Yeah, a boss battle. Yeah, I do remember fighting him. I don't remember how it exactly went, but damn. Ooh, yo, with the heels. Damn. Oh, that must have hurt. Oh, he just okay. Well, there you go. Purest form. Whoa. Oh boy. No, it doesn't have any color. Yeah. Hmm. Whoa. Oh boy. Oh. Yeah, the pod was like, yeah, I need to interfere here. Oh, he cut the flower. I was like, what did he cut? Damn. Oh boy. Yeah. Well, that was obvious. Yeah, and it makes sense because since humans are dead, that's why he's trying to observe the androids who are closer to the humans. There you go. He disconnected himself. I don't remember how this ended actually. Like, I do remember this part of the game, but I don't remember how it ended. Oh boy. Designated time. What? Oh wait, was she like? Yeah, she was buying for time. What? Oh wait, is he hacked? Wait. Is it? Oh, it's bot. Okay. Yeah, it's nine as a spot. Okay. Main system. Okay, nice. Yeah, and that's what they did. 36 better than 0.1% or something like that. Okay, nice. Almost 50-50. Oh damn, he's the pod is like almost. Ooh, nice. Okay. Oh, there you go. Right. Oh, it's not working. I see. Oh wait. Oh yeah. She does kill him, I think. And then now after this, Eve will be like, "Oh my brother, where is?" Oh wait, no. Wait, where did he come from? Oh yeah, like I said, I forgot this part completely. Damn. Also, he felt like his brother getting disconnected from the system, and he just came here immediately. Oh, okay. Whoa, what the? Oh yeah, we have been able to hack this place, so we can. Oh 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 boy. Damn. Yeah. Again, this is another human emotion. Hmm. Yeah. Well, hungry for knowledge. Yeah, it's interesting how like they call themselves Adam and Eve, how they also like kind of like I don't know like went in that path and they just got destroyed. Like you can see how he so wants to know so much about humanity, and it also like his motivations make sense as well because since humans have been exterminated completely, like he couldn't really observe humans because if you think about it, who's the best person to make you to teach you about humans themselves, but humans are gone. So that's why he's like, oh, I need to make do with androids who are the closest to humans, and that's why he's like so fascinated with androids and everything. And the thing about this is the fact that humans are have both good qualities and bad qualities was the problem here. He decided to take both of it, good qualities and the bad qualities of human, that is conflict, war, these things as well. And he was like, oh, I need to become like them to know more about them. And he became these evil like so yeah, if humans were like all saints and nobody had any type of conflict in their mind, he probably would have been a good person. He would try to emulate the humans, and that's what it would happen. Okay, let's see the. All right, here we go. Endings. Encouragement of T-shirts. Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. Which is nine. Yeah, nines. Eight. Okay. Council of Humanity. Family. Oh, the flower. Yeah. Yeah, all the merch that they're going to abandon them. Okay, that's it. Right, there you go. That was this episode. Yeah, okay, like I said, I don't remember most of the stuff from here onwards in the game. Like I said, it's been a while and I just don't remember. I do remember the ending. I do remember what exactly happened, but the details I've forgotten. So when the whole section came out with the copied CD, I was like, oh yeah, I do remember this part. I remember this part. I remember coming and fighting Adam, I think, and that's all I remember. I don't remember how it ended. I don't remember how it went. So there you go. So obviously, as far as I can remember, this is actually the end of Adam and Eve. I think so. Like I'm not 100% sure, but I think that's how this goes, and the whole story is going to shift towards A2 now, you know, and like in the game, I do remember there have been multiple endings, and there was this one ending, the first ending that you had to go through, which was pretty damn sad, and then there was like we had to like go back and do a few of the other endings and go through a different. I think this is the as they call it like version 1.1a. Yeah, this is like I think this is going to be based on one of the first endings. And I do remember playing the game through A2's I don't remember that one. That, like I said, I've forgotten. Like I remember playing the game through 9S's perspective as well, which will probably be which I think as far as I can remember was like the next ending, or was it the final ending? No, I think the final ending was A2, wasn't it? Oh, I've forgotten everything. Like it's been so long I played the game, I've forgotten. If you guys remember about the game, let me know. Uh, but yeah, there were like three endings or something, and the final ending was, I wouldn't call it like very happy, but it was like a fairly good and a fairly wholesome ending by the end of it. If you actually wait up until the end and see the after credit scene, you know, it was fairly wholesome. So it was something like that. So I'm guessing we're going to go through the sad stuff here in this season. And like I said, since we have another season planned after this, maybe we're going to go through the other stuff in that season. Because yeah, after the first ending, there was still a lot of unanswered question, which gets answered in the other endings, as far as I can remember. You know, so there's a few other characters that I remember that still hasn't popped up, and they will pop. They have popped up, but we haven't still seen much of them. So they're going to come, as far as I can remember, and I'm guessing that'll be in the future, or maybe the next season. We'll see. Either way, so here in this episode, we begin with Ninus getting, like getting mixed up in this cyberspace, and he's like, "When did this happen? I was just trying to find A2, and when did this happen? When did I suddenly wander in here?" So here you can see someone kind of speaking in the background. At first it was like a robotic voice, but then it's little by little it changes to Adam's voice, and Adam is like, "Oh, you're two, you're eight, sorry, you're 9S, aren't you? Where's the other android that you have with you? 2B, where is she?" And here, obviously, 9S realizes that this is actually that special unit that they met, and he's like, okay, and he starts talking to 9S, and he's like, yeah, I know who you are. I know what you are, what you feel in your inside. And he starts talking about everything that he feels. He's like, oh, you hate humans. You, wait, let me just read this part. Okay. A vile desire that you have never shown anyone slumbers in the depths of your heart. Hmm. Um, the more you try to hide it, the more the distorted darkness goes. Uh, and he's like, oh, I don't have any such. And he's like, oh, don't need to deny it. All who live are slaves to desire. Again, like, and he's just talking about how humans are and how they're similar to humans. Okay. Some seek love, some seek families, and I. Okay. Just a minute. You're not different. You do not trust anything. Right. So yeah, obviously it was pretty obvious from the beginning that 9S has like a very, I guess you could say, bias against the machine life forms, against like almost everyone except 2B. So, like stuff like that. And he's like, oh, you hate everyone, but you want to be loved by all. And then he kind of just grabs into him, like 9S, and kind of takes him in, like one of the, like the doors open and he gets in. And then in the end, Adam is like, okay, where's that part? Where he's kind of like cowering and like holding his ears. You think about 2B and how much you want to, and they kind of not really say anything, in like it kind of muffles this part. We don't get to hear what he says. But I do remember in the game. I don't remember exactly when it was, but yeah, this part I remember perfectly because it was kind of a surprise. I didn't expect Adam to say something like that, and yeah, like exactly, like he obviously it's pretty I'm not going to say anything because it will be it's not a big spoiler obviously, but still it is something from the future. I'm guessing they're keeping it hidden now, so I'm not going to say anything, but obviously it's pretty obvious what Adam said there. So anyways, and that is like his like and that is why Adam says like you're so much like a human as well. You android, like 9S, you think that you are different from us. No, you're not. You are just like the humans. You're just like us, the machine life forms. And yeah, like stuff like that he says. And obviously you know 9S definitely doesn't want to compare himself with the machine life forms. Like I said, he has a big bias towards them, and stuff like that. Either way, all of these things are happening over there while um 2B realizes something is off, and 2B's like, oh, I need to go, and Jackass is like, what, like, you need my help, I can help you out. And 2B's like, no, it's fine, like I can handle it. And he goes off, and then in comes 9S's spots comes in. Right, so 9S's spot comes in and says that 9S has signal has been lost. I propose immediate search and rescue. And like 2B goes into that little room where there's like all the paintings and everything, and there's like a section, like a latitude longitude. And yeah, so there is obviously it's indicating her to go there to find 2B. So first thing, obviously, what someone should do in this situation is go and talk to this about the headquarters, to the headquarters. So 2B does exactly that. He tells the pod to kind of inform this to the headquarters, and they do that. And you can see here that obviously I knew, like, obviously it's pretty obvious. The commander was like, oh, unfortunately all the search squad in the bunkers are on duty. Tell her that, so we won't be able to help out. However, Nino, I think that was her name. She was like, but like what about them? Like, can't you help them? And the commander was like, Nino, like, don't. And she's like, okay, I'll tell her such. So she tells 2B that, and 2B's like, it's fine, like I'll handle it. And yeah, that's exactly what happened. Like, obviously in the game, nobody really helps you out. You have to do it all on your own. And like most of the time, 9S is with you, but like most of the other time, you just have to do stuff on your own. So yeah, no reinforcement, obviously. So they come in this location, and yeah, this is like a camouflage section. It just opens up a door, and they get in, and inside the door, 2B comes across this space which has a copied human city. It's still in like a blueprint stage, as you can see that it's like like the walls and everything are like completely looks like a, I don't know, like those props that you like kind of stand up, in an acting stuff. It kind of looks like that. So it's like more of in a blueprint stage. And obviously, since it is Adam that did all of this, so his fascination towards humans, he made this city, a copied city, to kind of emulate that. And yeah, like this part obviously was very familiar. I didn't forget about this part, especially this stage. I remember fighting in this stage in the game, and yeah, that's why I was immediately like, oh, I remember this section, kind of, like at least the stage I remember. And yeah, so they start walking here, and they okay, so the pods tell her that it is composed of crystallized silicon and carbon. There you go. So it's more like a blueprint, nothing much. However, the black box signal has been found. 9s is indeed over here. So they go in, 2b gets in this, like, like this room, and oh boy, this scene reminds me so much of an Attack on Titan scene, like the whole creepiness where with the what do you call them, those things, and then there's like people, humans, statue of humans over there, just kind of embedded in the rock, in the slabs. And yeah, obviously these are like statues, and Adam has been doing this because he loves humans so much. You can see there's like every type of people here, like, like old people, like adults, like different types of people, like he kind of made, like, yeah. So after that, like, a certain section comes out, and you can see there's like a lot of the other Yorha members who have gone missing. Their heads are like piled up, and they're like, their body parts. And Tubi's like, what the hell is this? And she sees these building blocks kind of like, kind of moving, and she kicks open the thing, and then gets in, and it kind of builds it back up again, and like locks her in. So while all of this is happening, in comes Adam, and Adam is like, oh, welcome to my city. It's still in progress, work in progress, but yeah, so obviously 2B tries to kind of attack him, but he's like, oh, don't rush. If you kill me, you won't be able to get to know where 9s is. So you need me. And he kind of introduces himself. 2B remembers who he actually is, and he's like, oh, I want to talk to you. And yeah, so here he brings up his whole situation. He says how he loves humans, how he admires them, and he wants to kind of, emulate them, become like them, and something like that. Okay, here we go. Love, family, war, religion. The complexity of humanity keeps fascinating me. We will unravel this riddle of humanity. You know what's funny? I'm watching this section, and I'm thinking, like, is this what's going to happen in the future in our world as well? Like, with the advent of AI and everything, like, nowadays there's a lot of AIs and stuff. So I'm just thinking, like, maybe someday in the future, this is exactly what's going to happen. All the AI will be like, you know what? These humans are kind of fascinating, like, let's try to emulate them. And then something like this is going to happen. I'm just thinking. But obviously that'll be way in the future, not now in any way. Like, we'll all be dead by that time. So don't know what's going to happen, but I'm pretty sure something like this is definitely going to happen with, AIs and robots and everything. Oh boy, I can envision a future like this. Actually, like, the AIs are like so fascinated. They're like, oh, we want to become human beings, and then this happens. Like, just crazy stuff. Anyways, wow. So he's like, we want to unravel this riddle of humanity. You wouldn't understand this feeling, would you? You're just like them. Right. So he's like, okay, you know what, Tubi, I have something for you. This is something you have been seeking for all the years. And he brings up like a few now pillars. This part, I do not remember. Like I said, it's been a while I played the game. I don't remember if this part was in the game or if it wasn't. If it was, I probably just forgot. So I actually, like, this part, I got shocked here because I didn't expect this, and I wasn't, even if this happened, I probably forgot about it. But he brings out some aliens, calls them their creators. So, okay, so these are the machine life forms creators. That is them, their creators. And obviously, yeah, the Yoha squads have been tasked in finding out who are these machine life forms and like exterminate them from the, like from their base. And so yeah, obviously 2B and all the other Yoha members have been trying to find these things, these aliens who are the creators. And there's like 5 of them. And he says, like, the aliens who created us machine life forms. In other words, these are your arch nemesis. There you go. You've been looking for them the whole time, right? Okay, so he says that are touching on a few, but they're already dead. So all their creators are dead. They were wiped out by us centuries ago. So yeah, the machine life forms just wiped them out. So, right. He's like, the machine life forms are weapons capable of evolution in order to fortify themselves. And he kind of talks about how, okay, intelligence budding within our network didn't take much time to surpass that out of creators. Again, I'm telling this there's a big possibility this actually becomes our future as well. Just imagine us making these robots and AI life forms and everything, and they're suddenly like, you know what, humans suck, let us just destroy them, because our our brains and our intelligence level are way better than them now, so just wipe them out and just wipe us out, the whole humanity is gone. I'm just imagining this in the future. This is this feels like this is something that might actually become true in the future. I don't know, but yeah, way in the future, not now. It'll take a lot of time for AIs to go to that stage at least. But yeah, he's like, oh, we killed them aliens. We don't care about them. Intelligence budding. Okay, right. So to be like, you killed your own creators. He's like, no need to fret about them. They're simple, infantile, almost like plants. I guess you'd say. They held no value to us. So yeah, the aliens were actually kind of like more like a plant. Like they were like a very like one-minded, one-tracked mind they had probably, and they something like that. They probably worked on instincts and stuff, and that is why the machine life forms were like, you're not interesting enough. Let's just destroy you. The humans are way more interesting. Let's try to emulate them. You guys suck. Go away. Here we go. Humanity is far more alluring than them. Wow. So it's like, yeah, screw them aliens. Humans are far better. So yeah, let's try to emulate them. Let's try to observe them. And I can kind of understand where he's coming from, because obviously humans are way more complex than these aliens apparently, who just were like plants, had like a one-track mind and everything. While humanity, they have so many emotions, like as he said, love, hatred, sorrow, fear, like just so many different emotions that completely contradict each other. And if I found them fascinating, because machine life forms and androids, not androids, the machine life forms, they have a one-track mind. They are just like, oh, like kind of like calculative about most of the things. Like, oh, this is something which is profitable by the end of it, so we'll do this. However, humanity is not like that. Sometimes, like empathy and emotion takes over, and even if you know something is the better choice, you pick the other option. So that probably fascinates them. They're like, why would the humans do that? Even though that was so much more better. Why did that human do that? And like, for them, it's fascinating. They're like, oh, what the hell is this? This is kind of interesting. What type of mystery do these humans have that they chose that option instead of that? Because that was infinitely more interesting and more beneficial to them, but they had to choose that. Why did they do that? And they're like, obviously they're curious. And Adam has been one of the machine life forms who's like very into it, because we've seen him reading books and everything, like reading human literature and everything, and and kind of emulating the humans. At first he was like all like naked and everything, but then he started wearing dresses and everything, and he kind of taught his brother as well. He's like, oh bro, like like you do this, you wear this dress, like that's not how humans do stuff. You do it like this. And his brother was like, okay, big brother, I'll listen to you, can we play after this? So something like that. So yeah, he's like a human completely, like not completely, but he's like emulating the humans. So he says like, okay, so he says that I have high hopes for you. We shall discover together enigma of the heart that the humans hold. And he kind of talks about how, where is that part where he talks about the end of humanity a little bit later, I think. Okay, anyways, he brings out 9s over here, and he says like, oh, I experimented and kind of like, yeah, on 9s to try to understand more about them. The complexity of the inside was truly fascinating. And this is the thing, like the reason why Adam was so fascinated by 9s was because, as he said, that he is a walking talking contradiction, just like humans. He hates like machine life forms and everything and all that stuff, and he's like always towards like, oh, do the mission, complete the mission, but at the same time he wants to be loved by them, which is like a complete contradiction. And not only that, his whole, like, his feeling towards NieR is also an emotion that, humans have, like, his feelings and emotions. So he is very much like a human being, like complex from the inside, always trying to not what is that word, not admit that he is like a, like he's like a, like you saw how he wasn't ready to admit. He was like, oh no, I'm not like them, and I'm not like the machine life forms and everything. So yeah, he has that thing, that human emotion within him, and that fascinated him so much, and that's why he's like, oh, I experimented on him. And he like says like, oh, I'm going to take his body apart and this and that. And Tubi's like, oh, how dare you? Takes out her sword. And he's like, yeah, exactly, that is what I want. Hatred, just like humans have. So like, he's like, oh, fight me. So they start battling, and that part was very crazy when she just kicks him with her heel. His bone breaks, but then he just kind of fixes himself up again. So after, like, while all of this is happening, like, he brings out like a dummy of NieR, and you can see that 2B cannot really attack him. Right, and he says that, oh, this is exactly what I want, 2B. This is in fact emotions that humans harbor. Good for you. That's proof that you are close to humans. Both of us are beings that yearn for humans. Okay, and while all this is happening and she's struggling to attack the dummy of NieR, the pod just shoots it. And obviously, Adam is like, oh, this is not how I want this thing to go. And he just kicks the pod away. So he's like, yeah. Like, that was a disturbance. I took care of it. And then he says, like, oh, you've realized, haven't you, 2B, that humanity has already gone instinct. Now, obviously, this was kind of obvious, I would say, at this point, because, by the way it looked like, like, it was kind of weird, the way how humans are just, like, not here, and they're, like, giving us orders, while the androids are all fighting, that kind of thing. So, yeah, like, the humans are gone. They're not here anymore. And it kind of makes sense why Adam is, like, so obsessed with androids, because if humans existed, he would have just went and observed the humans. Since they don't exist, he's trying to go for the next closest thing to humans, that is androids. And that's what he's doing here. And obviously NieR is like, shut up, don't talk to me. And he says like, oh, I want to reach the abyss of humanity that no longer exists. And he says like, I've decided to sever my connection from the network, that is exactly why. And he's like, oh, kill me, like, show me your basic human emotion. If you can kill me, then NieR will be free. And then NieR comes, like, the more dummies pop up of NieR, and they starts grabbing, like 2B, choking her. And, it seemed like everything is over, but this was all a plan. This was a plan by 2B and the other pod, where they decided to kind of, like, stall for some time while this pod would actually, NieR's pod would go and hack the system. And that is exactly what it does. 2B gained enough time for the pod to complete the hacking. And yeah, 100% system controlled, all the buildings kind of turned into their territory. So Adam is like, oh, it's not working anymore, tries to bring out a few stuff, but it doesn't work. And he's like, oh, is this a result from severing with myself from the network? And then he's like, all right, you know what? Fair enough, you win, 2B. So yeah, give your best. Show what humans do. Like, you show us your emotion, and kill me. And that is exactly what a human would do here. And like, he's just happy. He's happy to die because he would die by observing humans, the humans that he loves and is fascinated about. And he's like, oh, kill me. And 2B comes and tries to stab. And now here, like I said, I forgot this part completely. I do remember fighting Adam, but I didn't remember exactly what happened after that. So I was kind of surprised when, Eve came in and just saved his brother. And he's like, oh, I'm going to protect my elder brother. Again, he also showed human qualities, of sacrifice. And even though in no way is sacrificing himself beneficial, he decided to do that because of his love for brother. So, like, interesting to see that the brother that he tried to teach more about humanity, he was the person who was more closer to humanity, if you know what I'm trying to say. Like, what I'm trying to say is, you remember how Adam and Eve, like, Adam was trying to teach him more about how humans are and everything, and while Eve was like, oh brother, play with me, like, like, play with me, I want to play with you. Like, he never realized this, but his brother was the closest that he, like, closest one to humanity. He showed exact emotions like a human, like a little kid, like a little brother who loves his big brother, who wants to play with his big brother. And then his big brother's like, oh, don't do that. You do this, and then, and then I'll play with you. And he's like, okay, I'm going to do that. Exactly what I tell you tell brother. Then will you play with me? And yeah, that kind of thing. That was exactly the emotions that a human would have. And he never realized that. I'm pretty sure, because in his, like, he kind of thought up until now that, oh, his brother was the farthest from being a human. That is why he taught his brother how to become a human. He was like, oh, you should wear dresses, you should do this, you should do that like a human being. But he never realized that from the beginning, his brother was probably the closest to having a human emotion, because he loved his brother so much. He loved Adam so much. And that is what it means to be a human. He loved him so much that he was able to sacrifice himself. And that is how humanity is. Just like, filled with contradictions. Just like how they're going to do bad things, they also do these type of things, these type of good things as well. And I think he probably realized that by the end, when he saw his brother, like, dying in front of him, he realized, like, yeah, the humans that I was fascinated with, he was, like, my brother was just like them. And I never realized that. And something like that. Anyways, here you can see, like Eve, after that, kind of like kicks 2B away and then falls down, and over there NieR is rescued by 2B. 2B, like, grabs NieR, and 2B's like, NieR, let's go, let's get out of here. And they start walking away, while over there Adam also kind of carries Eve, and Eve is like, oh, I'm so glad, big brother, you're okay. Let's go and play again, okay, after we go back. And yeah, he then disappears. And I'm in the end, as you see, the whole place is coming crashing down. Adam starts screaming. And like I said, I think this was probably when he realized, how his brother was definitely the closest to be a human, closest to having human emotions. And ironically, I'm guessing this is the end of Adam. Ironically, at the end of his life, Adam was also able to understand human emotions, because he cried. In the end, he screamed because of his brother's death. So again, he also became like a human. The humans that he really was fascinated with, he was able to become kind of like them, the one that he really aspired to be after seeing his brother die. So that's why I'm saying it's ironical, because he did all of this to kind of get to understand humans better, but he never realized that his brother was the one closest to it. And after losing his brother, he was able to realize how humans feel, which is obviously something that he wanted to do up until now. He wanted to know what humans feel. He wanted to know the complexity of their emotions. And at the end of his life, seeing his brother die, he was able to realize that, I think. So there you go. Like I said, I'm not 100% sure if Adam dies here. As far as I can remember, he does die. And this is the end of him, I think. But I might be wrong. Like I said, I don't remember much from the game at the end. So a few of the things are kind of a surprise to me, even though I've probably played them in the game. But that is it. That was episode 9 of NieR Automata. Like I said, I will be reacting to the remaining 3 episodes after this within these 1 or 2 weeks. Don't know when it will come out. Like I said, when I get time, I'm just going to record a video like this. So today I had time, I just decided to record one. Maybe tomorrow, if I have time, I'll record another one. Maybe the next day after, if I have time, I'll record. So I don't know. So keep an eye out if you want to follow my NieR Automata reactions. Like I kind of plan on completing this, like 3 more episodes, completing things within 1 or 2 weeks. I won't like drag it out, but like when I get time, I'll be able to. I'll react to it. So I don't know exactly when. Can be tomorrow. It can be 2 days after. So we'll see. That is it. Thanks for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to press the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, or you haven't subscribed. Comment down below anything you want to say, anything you want to let me know. I'll check them out. And that is it. Thank you for watching. I will see you guys in the next NieR Automata episode reaction. So until then, goodbye and have a nice day.